Today we are building a big Suchomimus exhibit in this place over here. Yesterday we did this place over here with the Japan chilling area for guests, but today we are going to be making this part over here. So I already put here the Suchomimus, and what first I want to make is remove all the foliage and water. So that's what we are going to do first. Okay, so now that everything's ready, now this has nothing on it, but we can start modeling our exhibit. And the first thing that I want to add is a waterfall, of course. So we'll go over here and make this terrain bigger over here, and then just flatten it over here. And then make this plateau. So now we can add here water, and the water will fall over here and then over here. And to do that, we'll add some deep water on top of here, then over here also, just like this. Okay, so I had to do that again because this was too tall, but now I finally got it. And we'll make all of this just water, and here will be the waterfall. So let's bring this over here, and then I'll remove all these rocks, don't worry. And now we need to make over here also some water, so I'm going to place it here, then just make another waterfall over here, just like this. And now I'm going to remove all the rocks. To do that, I'm going to use this guy over here and remove everything that is over here, so then we can model it how we want. And the game also made us this thing over here, look, like this mini plateau, and this will be like a staircase, so the Suchomimus can reach over here easily. Wait, let me just make this smaller. Yeah, just like that. That looks great. And now they can just come over here and eat their food. And also, I want to make this look better because this doesn't look very good. So let's first flatten the terrain, make the radius way smaller, and start with over here, just making it smaller. And then we're going to make this bigger every time, and bigger, just like this. Just put it over here, all around this mountain, so the Suchomimus can go over here and just have their lonely space where guests can't see them, and where we'll pretend that they are sleeping. Okay, so now that I got this, I want to place some trees over here. So we are going here to cover and place a lot of trees in this side over here, and also here. And also I want to add some smooth terrain over the stairs so it won't look strange. That is over here, and just like that we can make this look more natural. Yes, and we can just continue putting some more cover in this side and also over here. And over here will come the cars that will check on the Suchomimus. And over here I want to make like the place where they just meet with their babies and just play. So we go here to enclosure. Well, let me just see it. Oh, here, and they need a large nesting area, I guess. Yes, and it has to be hidden from guests, but we won't add anything for guests over here. And we'll add it over here, but they can't reach this place. Okay, so I'll add it over here, just like this, and also raise the terrain a little bit so it will look better. Wait, I think that this is too much. Now actually this looks good. I'm going to surround all of this with this truly random mountain. Yeah, just look at how beautiful this is. Okay, so now I want to make some things with this water, and one of them is making a river to connect on this side over here. So to do that, we're going to add a shallow water over here. Wait, we have to make it smaller. Okay, just like that it will go. Wait, we have to make it more natural. Okay, so we're going to make this smoother, just like this. Okay, yeah, that's good. and it will come over here to the guest and go in that place. Then just connect over here to this island of the Spinosaurus. Okay, so now this is what we have to work with, and here I want to place like a lot of rocks, so that's what we're going to make now. And I will make a time lapse of placing rocks. Okay, so now we just elevate all of this, place it over here, and this looks really cool. I really like this. And over on top of this, we're adding these things over here. I never tried them, but let's just see what they look like. Okay, so looks pretty bad. So we are going to use again cover. Yes, over here, also here. Okay, yes. And this is the view so far, and I also want to make this look better. And to do that, I will add this thing over here so it looks more natural. Also some rock texture over here and over here. Yes, also all over here, and maybe here also in the middle. Yeah, this looks way better. Now just a little bit here, 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 and here. Okay, so now the waterfall looks way more realistic, but it looks like it was made by man. To make it look better, we're going to use this thing to smooth it out, just like this. So it won't look like a waterfall made by man, but more like a natural waterfall. You can also add this over here. Yes, only one is good. Also over here we can do the same thing, but in this side, and also in here, just like that. Also here in the waterfall area, I want to do this, flatten the terrain, bring it all over here, then add water that we need to fill all this up. Then come here again and use the smooth tool to make it look again better, because now it looks way better. And over here I want to make a place for guests to take some photos. So to make that, we'll have to place a hotel or amenity. And I think that amenities look way better. Let me just find it. Yes, over here, gift shop. And they can, we'll pretend that they can come in the roof and just take a photo. So we'll place this over here. And some more near it, like some other buildings also. So it won't look like it's just one building made exactly for photos for the guests. Okay, so now we have our main 3 buildings, and now we have to choose the path. I will choose this one for this build because it looks more like not natural, but just like how you will imagine a waterfall to look, like the texture of a waterfall, and place it over here and just added some width and connect it over here. So it looks like the main street from Jurassic World, just like that. And I also want to make this larger, just like this. Yes, okay. Over here, and now connect these two guys. Okay, so now that we have this main street, we're going to make like this thing over here, just like this. Wait, not like that. I wanted to make it the other way, like closer over here. Oh no, that doesn't look right. Okay, so in the end we'll only have this part over here. Now it's very tricky to connect this thing over here. And the main idea that I had was connected this with a bridge from here to here. So I'm going to download some bridges from the workshop. Okay, so if you watch my last video, which don't really much people watched it, like 3 or 4 persons, you will remember that in this place over here, I made like a lot of Japanese style things. And I found this bridge over here that had like the Japanese theme, but the problem is that we can add it over water. So I want to try something new, which is making this all a group over here. We can't. Okay, so we'll just have to move it like this and just move it again from here to the other side and also rotate it just like this and then move it again. Yes, and now we have to just it moved again over here. If the bridge idea didn't work, then what could work? And it's easy. We'll use the no, not this guy, but the Hyperloop station to connect this to the other side. Now it won't look very good because it won't have path, but it's like our only choice. So that's what we're making. We'll have to build a Hyperloop station, and I don't have space over here, so we'll just have to find a place, maybe remove some fence over here. Okay, so I thought that this was going to be one of those big Hyperloops from Jurassic World Evolution 3, but apparently is very small. So there's no problem, I didn't have to remove so many fences, but we'll leave it just like this, we'll change it later on. Okay, so now everything is working, but it still looks very odd. So we'll have to play some scenery behind. Over here some cover. So you know, like the Fuji mountain, I think it's called. Like, you know, those famous pictures behind like a Walmart or what that is, behind a Walmart, let's say, and they just make a photo of the mountain being behind it. Well, I tried to make that, but the waterfall is over here, and it has to face the opposite direction. And we'll just leave it like this because I want to post this video as soon as possible. Also, it's very interesting to watch these like buildings from sides that you really shouldn't. Like, let's say I want to watch this thing over here. Like, who would watch this thing? Who would notice this thing? Why did they put this over here? And also, the workers from Frontier placed these tires and nobody even cared. So they just lost a lot of time in which they could be with their family. Okay, so I don't have many ideas for what I can do with this river than just elevating here all the terrain, and we can do that by removing the nest and just elevating all of this over here, because apparently I don't have any idea of what I can make over here. So that's what we are going to do. We're just going to place a real high mountain over here. And one thing that I also want to do is make guests able to go over here, and also make that like really cool caves. So to make that, I want to make it over here, yes? And I have to bring all of this dirt over here, and this will be like the cave. And to make the roof, we won't use like dirt or anything else. We'll just use the the rocks, the placeable rocks to make the roof and everything else. So let me just make this look better. Now this looks ugly, very ugly. So you have just to make these things over here. Just make this move, like make this like lifting places. I don't know what to call them. Just move in the terrain. So it will look better. Look. This looks now much nicer. Now we'll have to add over here all the rocks. So let's first just remove these rocks that were placed over here, also over here, and we'll start adding some more rocks. And this rock is just perfect for this, so we'll add it over here and also over here. Now I could have just looked in the workshop and installed one, but they may not fit perfectly over here. So that's what we're sticking with. Just manual work. It's too much over here, I guess. Yes. And over here also have to bring it like this. Yes. Just like that. And here also bring it that one side. Yes, this looks way better. Now we have to add the rocks from above, and in this part I will also not use the workshop, because as I said, I prefer using my only rocks. Guys, I have a business idea. What if we sell workshop blueprints to people and not posting them in the workshop, and just ask money for it, or other blueprints that then we can resell? But what they won't know is that those blueprints were stolen from other people from the workshop, and we'll just make a lot of money just by copy pasting, or better said, pirating. Okay, so now I want to start working on the roof, and then just copy paste it a lot of times. I want to make like the roof go like this, pew, boom, like not straight. It will look very bad. And we'll just make this also manually, because yes. Okay, so now we just make here a group. And now just move it where we want. Okay, so why isn't it moving? Okay, just like that. Now just move it like this, and then put a 15 what is this, degree, I guess, yeah, angle, and now just move it freely how we want. And we want it to be just like this. Okay, yes. Now duplicate it and paste it over here, over here, and over here again. Now just make it straight, place it like this. Yes, look, they are coming. And this. Okay, and now we have to adjust the terrain so it will look better. And also down here, I also want to add some like rocks over here. So we'll just lift this up again. Or now we can just add some other things. So now that I'm thinking, this cave is too big. Okay, so we might have a problem. Perfect. Just place it over here. Just like this. We'll just remove all of this, make it smaller, this hill. And also this part has to be smaller. this part, same. Okay, so this was my first cave, but in my opinion, it looks pretty good. So now that we have everything, I'm just going to add a lot of foliage, cover, it's better. Okay, just like that, and then add some like trees. Wait, isn't this wetland? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so this part will be just wetland. No trees, no cover, just wetland. Okay, yeah, that's nice actually. This part, and also a little bit of cover over here. So it won't look like ugly, dirty. Because we're not in India. Okay, just like this. This actually looks like a show, like a cartoon with dinosaurs. Just, no, please no. Okay, so now we just fill all this up with trees because I'm lazy to place them one by one. Okay, so I left this place empty. Wait, maybe just add a little bit more of trees. Yes. So guests can actually see the dinosaurs and the mountain over here. We'll just bring this up closer, and then they can see the cave and also see everything else. And thank you very much for watching this video. This video is coming to an end, but we'll post something tomorrow or the next tomorrow. I don't know how to call it in English, but have a nice day.